Hello and hello everybody, my name is Lucy and welcome to Books and Brushes. So today we are doing all the books I read in 2020. Let's wrap up the year of all the books I read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off every single book I read. I'm not going to bother holding up the book because I cannot be asked to decimate my shelves. I'll just make editing Lucy do that, it's her problem. I'll read off all the books I read and have the month like down in this corner so that you can see what months I read them in. So this year I read 73 books, which is amazing for me. That is way beyond my usual. I think last year it was 53 and the year before that it was like 40 something, 47. 73 is much more than my usual. I am really happy with that. I know a lot of people can read like 100 books in a year, but maybe that'll be me next year, who knows. But 73 is darn good for me and I'm really excited. I always had a really good reading year quality wise. I read loads of really great books. So in this video I won't really talk about the synopsis or my thoughts on any of these books. I'm literally just going to reel them all off to you, and if you want to know my thoughts you can always go back to the wrap up that it would have been in because you'll know the month. And let's just count down all the books I read in 2020. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan, Light by Michael Grant, The Toll by Neil Shusterman, Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, Orphan Monster Spy by Matt Colleen, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, Dry by Neil Shusterman, This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, The Quiet at the End of the World by Lauren James, Is It Just Me by Miranda Hart, Sleep by C.L. Taylor, The Girl with the Lost Smile by Miranda Hart, The Sacrifice Box by Martin Stewart, Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim, Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa, Soul of the Sword by Julie Kagawa, and Night of the Dragon by Julie Kagawa, The Saviour's Sister by Jenna Moreci, Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera, A Darker Shade of Magic by Victoria Schwab, The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, Slay by Brittany Morris, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins, Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, A Gathering of Shadows by Victoria Schwab, Sea Witch by Sarah Henning, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, The Autobiography of Malcolm X by Malcolm X and Alex Haley, Matilda by Roald Dahl, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson, Reflection by Elizabeth Lim, Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, sorry I don't know how to say that, Forget Me Not by Ellie Terry, Daisy Jones and the Six, which I somehow forgot to mention, by Taylor Jenkins Reid, The Surface Breaks by Louise O'Neill, With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, A Conjuring of Light by Victoria Schwab, The Places I've Cried in Public by Holly Bourne, 8 Pieces of Silver by Patrice Lawrence, Trinkets by Kristen Smith, Internment by Samira Ahmed, One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, The Life of Lee by Lee Evans, One of Us is Next by Karen M. McManus, Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus, Fire Frost by Camille Longley, Life and Laughing by Michael McIntyre, Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl, The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe, and translated by, oh god, I don't know where that is, Truth About Lies by Tracy Darnton, The Eighth Girl by Maxine Mei Fung Chung, Heartstream by Tom Pollock, The Institute by Stephen King, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, Feed by Nick Clark Windu, Unrest by M. Harrison, More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, Never World Wake by Marisha Pessel, All the Things We Never Said by Yasmin Rahman, A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown, The Chain by Adrian McKinty, We Are Blood and Thunder by Kessia Lupo, Challenger Deep by Neil Shusterman, How It Feels to Float by Helena Fox, Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christo, Nevermore by Jessica Townsend, Wanda Smith by Jessica Townsend, and Hollowpox by Jessica Townsend, This Winter by Alice Oseman, and 'Twas the Night Shift Before Christmas by Adam Kay. And those were all the books I read in 2020, all 73 of them. I hope you liked my list of all the books I read. Like I said, if you want to go back and check any of my thoughts on any of these books, you can either ask me down in the comments or you can go back on my YouTube channel to that month and check that month's wrap up and you will find it. I had so many great books this year. It feels weird looking back to the ones I read in January because they feel like so long ago. I read so many great books this year and I'm just so happy I read that many. How many books did you read in 2020? Were you happy with it? Was it a good reading year for you? Let me know down in the comments. And of all the books I read, are any of them favourites or any of them your least favourite? Let me know down in the comments and I will see you for my next video, which will be all the books I didn't read in 2020. So I will see you then for my next video. Bye!